Mike fed up with Jerry. Here we go. When training camp started? What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back. Like I never left. What's good with y'all? I know it's later than normal, better late than never. Listen, I just got off of a 9.5-hour drive. I'm exhausted. I am exhausted, but listen, the show must go on, and I got to talk to my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Especially since we got some actual news in Cowboys Nation. But it's not the news you want to hear. But look, before I get into that, man, if you want to join the team, you want to support the channel, support your brother, hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the like, share button, all that stuff. I appreciate y'all. And if you notice, I love this hat, man. My kids bought me this hat for Father's Day. It's getting heavy rotation. I promise some Cowboys hats is coming back. But dad gang, man, I love my babies. Let's talk about Mike McCarthy and Jerry Jones and what's going on in Cowboys Nation. I'm not surprised. Reports have come out. I'm pretty sure you saw the articles already. I'm just giving you my thoughts on it. Reports have come out that Mike McCarthy is fed up with Jerry Jones and him undermining him, probably since he's been here. First and foremost, not surprised. If you are surprised or you don't believe the reports, you're lying to yourself. Jerry Jones has undermined every coach that we've had, including Jimmy Johnson, which is why Jimmy Johnson didn't finish out his tenure here and we didn't win more Super Bowls. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, the Jones Collective, Charlotte Jones, Jerry Jones Jr., the whole clique, they habitual line steppers. They always in business that they don't need to be in. They in the coaches' meetings, and they probably doing scouting stuff, and they want to do trades without calling anybody, like the Trey Lance trade, and it's just annoying. Mike McCarthy's probably still pissed that he sent the 4th-round pick for a hope and a prayer trying to get some leverage against Dak Prescott. Things like that. And probably a whole bunch of, probably like 1,000 things behind the scenes we don't even see. Trust me, I know it's worse. And when stories like this leak, it's the tip of the iceberg. I hate to report on it or talk about it, but we're not going to run from what's real. But I do want to say this. It's not nothing new. Just because it's real and I don't like it don't mean it's nothing new. Jerry Jones and them, like I said, they've been undermining everybody. From Dave Campo to Jason Garrett. They undermine people. That's why nobody wants this job. That's why if you got rid of Mike McCarthy, that's why when people go get Bill Belichick. Will Bill Belichick really want to work for somebody that's in the business that much? No. No young coach, well, maybe some young with no experienced coaches, but like a lot of the tenured head coaches, like coaches like a Sean McVay, and like they got some type of a cachet to them. They're not working for the Jones family. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. Like, that's why Jim Harbaugh never considered it. Like, I'm not working for them. And it makes sense because they always in the business. They can't mind their business. Like, it's one of those things where it 100% makes everyone's job harder. Think about it. We're not just game planning and going against the other team's opposition, front office, etc. The Cowboys, everyone on this team got a chip on their shoulder, not just because the media doubts them, but because their own front office won't get behind them. I think Micah Parsons is excited that at his first bite at the apple, he's one of those special players that should be extended the first time they're available. The day after is like, hey man, what money would you like? Here's a blank check. CeeDee Lamb, someone that got brought in here has been doubted by the entire NFL. He's just a slot receiver. I don't know if he's a number one. I don't know if he has a dog in him, all this extra stuff. All he has done is become first team All-Pro and have the best stats of any receiver in the league last year. I said any receiver because he scored more touchdowns than everybody. Excellent with running the ball. I don't need to break down CeeDee Lamb. Y'all know how good CeeDee Lamb is. My point is he should have been paid. Dak Prescott. All of the doubt he received after leading the league in interceptions or being tied for the league. And what did he do? He lost Kellen Moore. That's who made Dak Prescott. That's who molded Dak Prescott. He leaves. All Dak Prescott did was go out there and become second team All-Pro, lead the league in touchdowns, up there in completion percentage, passer rating tops in the league. Like, he had a phenomenal career year statistically. And what happened? He's being more doubted. He can't get an extension. The media is going crazy with the fact that the Cowboys won't support their players or their coaches. Mike Zimmer hired 1 year. Entire staff, 1 year deals. There's scouts that are on 1 year deals. The head coach, Mike McCarthy, is on a 1 year deal. So nobody can get a vote of confidence from the front office. Who will make trades without consulting the coaches, who is probably very hands-off when it comes to the roster building with their own head coach. They don't do anything to support their quarterback. We've only drafted 1 first-round receiver in the last 4 years. Maybe going further than that. Since Dez Bryant. It's been Dez Bryant and CeeDee Lamb. No other first-round receivers. 1 first-round running back in the last, decade. We don't draft top-tier weapons here. No. We draft offensive linemen. And maybe defensive linemen. And that's it. It's crazy to me. There's no devout support. It's kind of make things work. And with that, running out there with Noah Brown, you know what I'm saying, and Michael Gallup off of an injury, Dak Prescott just goes out there and produces number 1 offenses. With coordinators, without coordinators. He just does his thing. And the rest of the team performs too with the lack of support. Instead of getting behind your world class, generational pass rusher, they throw stories out there like, hey, Micah, I don't like the podcast, and maybe he's too boisterous, and maybe he should just, be more team oriented. And I hate that he wasn't at OTAs. That's what we do. We tear down our players. And Jerry Jones comes out and says, well, maybe I can, get 3 or 4 CeeDee Lambs for what I could pay CeeDee Lamb. Instead of supporting your world class wide receiver, you tear him down. And you start to realize that the head coach who's supposed to be over this team, you see why they can be frustrated with the fact that the front office supports no one, but they want top tier results. See, the reason why they are afraid to get rid of Dak or get rid of Mike is because apparently there's Jones family the Jones family do not like to pay people that aren't in the building. So they won't fire coach early because now they got contract left and they're going to owe them that money. They won't move on from Dak until his contract just expires. Why? Because they don't want to be paying Dak to play for another team, kind of like what Russell Wilson is doing right now. But if you don't like somebody, just move on. Have some nuts and do something. But anyway, that's another story for another day. All I'm going to say is this. I understand Mike. I don't blame Mike. Big Mike don't deserve this. 3 12-5 seasons in a row. 3 12-win seasons in a row, rather. I know the playoff success is not... Look, man. Everyone's playoff success is not what they want. Unless you're winning the Super Bowl, no one is running around beating their chest if they make it to a championship game and lose. All they do is feel like we got close. Can we get to the big game and win it? You don't celebrate that. If you didn't get it done, you didn't get it done. The Bills have been to multiple championship games. Where's their excitement? All I keep hearing is Josh Allen can't quite get it done. Joe Burrow made it to the Super Bowl. He didn't win it. He don't walk around beating his chest. He probably feels hollow inside. I really wish I won that Super Bowl. If you're not Matthew Stafford or Patrick Mahomes in the last 5 years, just be quiet. You haven't gotten it done. Anyway, all I'm going to say is this, man. If Mike and the rest of our team just got the proper support, maybe we could push. But when you got to battle with your fan base, first and foremost, they got to battle with us and our spoiled, entitled asses. Battle with the fan base. Battle with national media. Battle with local media like 103.5 The Fan and all the reporters. Battle with your front office. Battle with your scouting department because they won't support you. It gets draining. Because Mike's, man, I could be doing this in Buffalo or in another place and get nothing but held in a high regard as one of the best coaches in the league, even without the chip. But in Dallas, all you do is get disrespected and told, does he even understand his own offense at one point? That's the disrespect we get. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. How do y'all feel about Mike being undermined by the front office? Do you believe it? Are you surprised by it? You know what I'm saying? And what do you think is next? I'm going to just say this, man. I need training camp because this is getting old. I holla.